Hello, the game has started. It's me to go first. I have a great rack and I'm gonna play Goonies without, or am I gonna play, yes, Goonies. That seems fine. Now, Oedipian, not quite. It's vowel heavy, but I thought there might be Oedipian is ouch. 47 point play. Zep and ISO. So I could do something like poi. Or, yeah, poi looks fine. Or what about ooped? Oh, ISE is no good. Or what about, I was going to say pooed. Poo, maybe just poo. $28, yep. I draw a W. Pretty balanced though, not a bad rack. I have the weed component of a word. Opponents played Moby and Miso for 30. It's created a hotspot for the W, but I can't get across, unfortunately. Wailed. Wailed plus an E. Alewife, if the D was an F. Wow, this is unfortunate. I think wailed might take an S actually. Swaled, possibly. $24. It feels a bit weak. I'm going with it. Lenny's is no good. Unfortunately. N-iled. No. I've got two N's. I need to. N-silent. No. License. No. What about this O? And what about the ing? Ensilage. No, I need another A. Line. I have the line component of a word. That looks promising. Liens. Oleans. Neo. Not. Solenine. No, I'm just not getting it. Okay, so I'll give up on the bingo search. Let's go with EN here. That balances the rack quite nicely. I draw the Y, not ideal. What about the O? Does that help? Or the ING? Fiction. Okay. Girl. Ower is good. What about just NY in the top here? $23. Just hope I'm not missing a bingo with those tiles. Lakers. Serkali. That would be great if it remained available. $97 power play. I have a feeling that's going to be snapped up. Oh, it's not. Serkali comes down. Shocking pickup, but I can't complain. I've had a bit of a good run there for a while. Now, HIM would be a nice way to sort this rack out somewhat. 33 points. Opponent plays entails for a bingo. I think I'll still go with my him play. Q is the drag on the rack. Cheese and knives. 18. Not terrible. Gets rid of the Q, which is a huge plus. Even though I'm having to burn the S. Well, I don't have to burn the S to play there, but I think it helps balance the vowel consonant ratio. Now, if I was to hold on to the Q, I'd have to be scoring really well to justify doing that. And I'm not seeing a great score elsewhere. Chop, no. Boy is good, but no B play onto the OP. So opponents played Evo. Doesn't help me get rid of the Q much, but I'm going to go with my original play of cheese for 18. Oh, 2 U's. The irony. Play off the Q and I pick up 2 U's. Uhuru is good. If I had another U. Cherub is good, but that doesn't play anyway. It does now, but for face value. What about Ecru? 29. Yeah, I'll go with this. Habit and Baith. Habit maybe here. 26, not terrible. Don't think there's a bingo here, but it looks close. Habit and Baith. Or what about Thaggy to get the H doubled? That's a 41-point play. Yeah, I think I'll go with this. Unless there's a BHU play, like bought, booty. No, duty is good, DHUTI, but not BHUTI. I think I'll go with this thaggy. Another U. Wow. I have a lead. Opponents played Rand and Bird is good. BURD. Just wondering if I can get rid of both U's. Now there's a J unseen, so this could be a strong J spot. I'd like to take it out. Bird. This is fruitage onto an E and figure eight. What a shame, no E available. Maybe opponent will play down here, leaving an E at the bottom. Unlikely. I have graft, which plays here for 28. And then, well, I don't know what I'd do with U and I. Opponents played Taj and G. Doesn't provide the E I need for fruitage and figure eight. What about fruit? Yeah, that's better, because that's 30 and I can definitely go out next turn. So ag and ag for 15. Aga, this will be more. 18. Opponent's got just the one vowel left. I suppose he has Velt, VELDT, S, Velts. What other? Ecrews and Slew, SLEW. Derv's also very good, 26. And I'll go out with Aga. So that was the end of the game, 465 to 333. Let's see what we missed. Back to the beginning, and well, a whole bunch of bingos there, so Goonies was fine. I played the O so that it limits the opportunity for opponent to utilize other tiles by duplicating one in the word, in case he's looking for chances to bingo through the existing letters on the board. Zip for 47, good comeback. Poo for 28, Oop for... Oh, of course, why didn't I play Oop? That was a bit silly. Anyway, Oop would have been a couple of 3 points extra and tightened the board up as well. So Mob for 30 was best for opponent. Now I've got Wade. Well, yeah, Wade takes a whole bunch of hooks. And although it's a good score, it'll pretty much be cancelled out by opponent's comeback score in a lot of instances. So Wales still okay, I guess. Now on to for 24. Opponent goes with Ono. And no bingo here, but Nellis. Wow, look at that. Nelis. Now that's a snazzy play. 45 points with a beautiful rack leave. Yeah, like that a lot, but didn't spot it this time. Went with En. And although En was a low score, it actually sims quite high with the equities. So, not too terrible, I guess. Opponent had Fico on offer for 27 and Fessett for 29. Went with Fiction, and I was taking a while over this move, thinking there was a bingo potentially. No, none on offer. Yin for 37 at N6. Moby and Yen. It's a decent score, strong rack leave. Yin, but it does give an easy score back to opponent. So Nai for 23 with a strong rack leave. Yeah. And it took out a hot spot. Well, kind of a hot spot, not that hot. Now, Aventure through an R. No R available. Opponent went with Vort. Where was Avenue? That's a big score. 03. Onana and getting the V doubled. Wow, that's a big score. Opponent goes with Vort. Now I've got Serikali and Lakers. Serikali was top for the analyzer. Now, beautiful rack here. 1,000,000 bingos, I imagine. Opponent spots Entails, the highest scoring one. And this was a bit of a thought process for me. Trying to work out how to preserve my one and only Val while also thinking about Q options next turn. But I think him was pretty decent for 33. Yeah, I still like it. Val heavy for opponent. Evo for 12, and then Herb for 33. That's a good score at 9C. Look at that. Herb tucked in nicely between Goonies and Entails. Keeping the Q, and there were 2 Q spots anyway, so I do quite like that now that I re-evaluate, but I thought just get rid of the Q while you can and move on with life. So I did that. I for 23. And Cherub. I spotted Cherub, the word, but not for 41. L8. Of course, Pooh. Wow. That was terrible. Spotted the word and just didn't look around the board enough for available hooks. Wow. That's I'm putting that one down to fatigue because poo is a pretty common word. Ecru. That was my play. And then opponent had Taxa for 30. Retax extra, yeah, a few good scores. Now, Gort for 42, that was the play. I think I was trying to think of something that incorporated the U but got the H doubled as well, and that was the word I was going for. Big R also good, but look at this, extraort. Extraort. I wonder what that means. I'll have to look it up later. What a nice extension. UGHT, although it does give back score to opponent, but for 40 points. No, Gort definitely the better one, but Thaggy also pretty strong, decent enough score. Now look at that rack leave, the rack I should say, for opponent. That was awful. Rand, and here is where I thought of taking out the hotspot. Identifying that there was a J to play, so yeah, it wouldn't have been a massive score, but I thought I'll just take the 27 points. But Turbid for 36 on offer. Turbid, very nice. And our opponent's got the J. He has jet lag for 60. Wow, getting the J tripled here at 14J across. Goes with Taj for 36. Tartufi. Wow, through the T. Tartufi. Wow, nice. Oh, sorry, no, from A6 or A9. Yeah, either or. It was the same score. Tartufi. Fruit for 30. Fruit for thought. And then opponent had Valds for 32. Goes with Dervs. And then Aga for 18 was best. So that was the end of the game. Pretty good one. A few misses. Yeah, particularly the hook for Pooh. Playing Cherub. And yeah. Hope you enjoyed watching that game, and I will see you next time.